Romans 5:17 declares, "For if because of one man's trespass death reigned through that one man, much more will those who receive the abundance of grace and the free gift of righteousness." Righteousness is a gift. Let this ring clear as thunder across the conscience. No one earns a gift. If the righteousness you claim today was reached through fierce prayers, rigorous fasting, or specific religious acts, if these have calmed your soul with the illusion that you are righteous, you've been deceived. What you possess is not the righteousness of Christ. It's exactly what the rich young ruler carried, a self-made badge of goodness that collapses at the feet of Jesus. The moment he asks you to follow him, you will turn back. Why? Because your righteousness is yours, and his demands dissolve your illusion. Isaiah 46:13. "I bring near my righteousness, it is not far off." If righteousness is your project, your personal construction, then it is yours alone. It has nothing to do with the gift of God. There must exist a defining chasm between the things we do and call righteousness, and the things God gives and calls righteousness. If you have been following the investigation of sin, then righteousness will not confuse you. God's gaze does not mirror ours. It is enough, more than enough, to realize that your interpretation of righteousness is not how God defines it. Once you grasp that, you will finally begin to search for what he desires, not what you offer. Romans 1:17. "For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, marvel at this." If the righteousness you've chased still leaves you feeling unqualified, still falling short, then it is false. True righteousness is weighed by faith, not by works, not by any holy labor you've undertaken, and even faith, the scale by which righteousness is measured, is itself a gift from God. Ephesians 2:8-9. It reads, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not of works, lest anyone should boast." Here's why this verse pierces so deeply. By grace you have been saved through faith. This reveals the root. Salvation flows from undeserved favor, not merit. And that not of yourselves. This exposes the myth of human-born faith. It doesn't originate from you. It is the gift of God. Faith, the very vessel of salvation, is granted, not grown, not of works. Let no man parade his goodness. Faith is not a trophy of effort. It is heaven's hand extended to man. Now the evidence is undeniable. The righteousness that is revealed through faith is a gift of God. And since it is faith that unveils that righteousness, then faith too is God's gift. This leaves us with the inevitable, haunting question: what role does man truly play in righteousness? What of the works he calls righteous? Do not dare miss episode 2. Your ears will hear what they have never imagined. And if you haven't yet hit subscribe, or if you suspect this is merely an audience hunt, that's your right. Click or don't click. But one thing remains certain: he who ignores these investigations will forfeit revelations that cannot be recovered. Before you take the medicine, you must first accept the diagnosis. No one reaches for a cure they don't believe they need. This is why you must go back. Watch the previous episode on the true nature of sin. Until you understand how deeply the disease runs, you'll never recognize the value of the remedy. Righteousness will remain a religious ambition until sin is revealed for what it truly is. A forensic breach of heaven's law, not just a moral misstep. Watch it, grasp it, then return, and righteousness will no longer be a mystery. Next episode, we uncover the mystery. What role does man really play in righteousness? Don't miss it. Subscribe and share so no one you love is left behind. The truth is unraveling. Stay with the investigation.